Hello, I have my camera backwards, so I'm trying to get on to see if I can see me. So bear with, it takes a few seconds for it to kick over into the iPad, which you know how that takes forever and ever. Amen. So, how is everybody today? I just want to say I am going to do a quick live with you, and I mean quick live because this will not take you very long to do. And I think everyone with the up and coming craft shows, this may be something you want to do. There we are. Yay. Okay. So now that you can see me, and I know that you can see me because oh, look at, I got my painting apron on. I just realized that. Oh, well. I'm going to show you something you can make for the craft shows. These are angels. I'm calling them fan angels. You can call them whatever you want, but that's what I'm calling them. Okay. So like, fair, shallow, share, subscribe, all those above questions. So I'm going to turn my phone around. So it's going to be angled down onto the table. So you're not going to see my face, but you'll hear me explaining everything to you. All right. So let's get going. And let me push comments out of the way. So I'm going to show you different sizes first. I'm calling these fan angels because that's what they remind me of. Now I've done them in different sizes here. This is a 5-inch ribbon. I got this ribbon from the at-home store. It's nice and stiff, so it holds the pleats pretty good on it, but you can use whatever. So I have a 5-inch angel here. This is with 4-inch ribbon here. So you can do them however you want, okay? And then I'm doing with 2.5-inch ribbons. So see, they're cute little things. Let me angle it this way, right? That way. All right. So we're gonna make some 2.5-inch ribbons. And it's up to you what you want to charge on these. I mean, that's something you have to decide, so don't ask me, because this is going to be my first time taking these to craft shows. Now you can do something where you buy 5 and you get 1 free. You can do that as well. Oh, and I even did it in like a burlap. Now the only thing I would think with the burlap, I would use like fray check on the edges because this does fray a little bit more. So that would be the only thing I can suggest with that. All right, so let's get moving. Pick a ribbon that's going to have some give to it. Like I chose this ribbon, which was from at home, and it's a little bit soft. So it doesn't really I mean, it holds the shape, you know, of it. I don't have this one all the way spread out, but it's a little bit not as stiff as something that's totally poly or, okay. So the first thing you're going to do, the materials you need, I suggest pinking shears. If you don't have them, that's okay. You can use regular ones. The pinking shears just make the edge of it look a little bit more pretty than if it was just cut across, especially if you're using a ribbon that may fray a little bit. The pinking shears work really good for that. If you're going to use little gemstones, or a little bow in the front, I got these little gizmos here. These I use on the bigger and the 4 and the 5-inch ones. Excuse me. These I got at Hobby Lobby, 50% off right now. So, hey, that works. Your bells, depending on the size that you're making, will depend on the size of the bell. These are bells I had. They happen to have little snowflakes on them. You're not going to see that, and I'll show you as we make them. So your ribbon to hang it, whether you're using this is 1/8 of a ribbon, or you can use, you know, that cord, this is a mess, that thin cord stuff like this. You can use that as well. Different colors. This is a 1/4 inch too. Oh, this is a 1/4 inch, I think. Yeah. So I have this in gold and silver. So it's really up to you. It's really up to you, you know, what you want to use to hang it with. Okay. You need a glue gun and a stapler. My little stapler. See how that fits? Just like that. I have a paper clip, and I'll show you all that as we go along. but let's get started making one, all right? So I've already pink sheared this one, sort of pink sheared. Is that a good word to use? Pink sheared? This one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this, and this is just like a fan. You go backwards and forwards. Now this is approximately 1/4 of an inch of a fold. If you want them wider or if you want them thinner, that is your choice, okay? And I've tried it where I've had this like down on here trying to fold it, and I find that doesn't work either. I've just held it up like this and tried folding it. The biggest thing is keeping your ribbon straight across, because sometimes your ribbon starts going on an angle, just because it does. So we're just going to keep growing back. I'm going to turn my camera this way a little bit because have a tendency more to pull it towards me. All right, so we're just going to go back and forth. So this is where I started. So I'm going to fold it over, and I can measure it this way as well. All right, then I'm going to come back, put a fold on this side, and then come back and go on this side. Maybe I should move my camera so you can see it better this way. Let's see if that works better, because I just realized my hand is more so in your way than anything. Let's see if that works better for you. All right, so my hand doesn't get in the way. And we'll shift it this way. All right, so let's just continue folding it back and forth just like this. Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? Hello. Crimping, that's a good word. Hi Charlie, hello Ann, how are you? Hello Miss Janet. All right, so we're going back and forth, crimping, folding, crimping, whatever. Now we're just going to try to keep this as even as possible. We're going to make it so there's 7 folds. We're going to call this the good side, and the side that has no design is going to be the back side, all right? So I have 5 right now. We're going to fold it again. This makes 6. And we want to fold it so that we have 7 folds. All right? So when you have 7 folds, and what I mean by folds is if you look at the front of it, you count 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? Then I'm just going to peel it back just a little bit. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my pinking shears and go right up the back. Voila. So it looks like that. So we have pinking shears. So you see the back has no design, the front has all the design. We're going to take a stapler. I have a stapler like this. You may have one that's a little bit more fancier than mine, a little bit better. I don't know. I am going to go down. It's probably, I don't know, between like 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit less. Oops, before I do that, I want to make sure my ribbon is at least on one end a little bit more even. So I'll pull them out a little bit. And the side that's not so even. If you can keep them even, let me know how you do that. And I'm going to staple down. Make sure it stays a little stacked there. And I'm just going to come down just, oh, like I said, it's not quite 1/2 inch. You can go up higher. It's just, up to you where you think you should staple it. Now, my staple gun goes all the way through. But some of the material it may not, because I don't have a fancy dancy stapler. So I'm putting 2 staples in it. One way, one the other way. And that's to make sure it stays. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors just like this. And I'm going to cut off. And I'm leaving about 1/4 inch, give or take. This we're going to throw away. It looks cute, but we're going to throw it away. Now, this is going to be your body. You see how it nicely fans out? Just like a fan. All right, so we're going to take the rest of our ribbon here, because this is at the end of a roll. And these are good, like if you have ribbon that you don't have a lot of, this is good that you can use, you know, to make, do something with it. So you're not going, oh, I have nothing left to use with it. So you just sit and you just make some to the end. Now this is going to be the wings now. Same ribbon, okay? We're doing the same thing. Look forward to making, yes, make them. I think these are going to be great little craft show things. I really do. I sell a lot of angels during this time. Everybody likes angels for any occasion and all occasions. But for some reason, more so in the Christmas season or this last quarter, I sell more of them. I do sell them in my craft show all year, though. I don't list this on Etsy or anything like that because they're just so small. I mean, I probably could. But sometimes if you don't have enough of the ribbon and everybody wants like a dozen of them, you're like, oh my God. All right, so this one, we're going to have 5. We have 5 loops in the front, or 5, what did you call it? Crinkles? Crimps? Crimps. All right, same thing. I open it up a little bit. And the reason why I open it up a little bit is because I don't want to hit on any of the folds, because you don't want to cut what you folded. So I open it up a little bit just so that when I pink it, it's kind of hidden. Now I just have that left over. All right, so now this is the wings. So what I like to do, it's 2.5 inches. If you can figure exactly where 2.5 inches is, you go. I, on the other hand, like to go ahead, I just pull it as straight as I can, and I'll fold it in half, and I'll pinch it right there. And as I open it, I mark it with my thumb. And then I go and I do my old stapling again. Now, this one I will put 1 staple in first, and I will come back to make sure I've gotten the wings, you know, halfway, because I have done it where my staple was off and one side of the wing was higher than the other. So that's our wings. All right, so now the same thing. You can open these up. I'm going to leave them a little bit closed, not all the way open. I try to pull where the pinking shear is because it makes it easier, you know, the edge, the end, the whatever, to make it easier for you or me to pull them open. And you can pull them open as much as you want. All right, so this piece here, we're going to go ahead and put some hot glue right on there. Take our wings. Make sure you see my pinking shears. That's the back. Same with the wings. Choose which one you think should be on top, which one should be on the bottom. Line it up in the middle of your staple, and you're just going to glue that baby on. It doesn't take that long to glue it. The biggest thing is don't touch the sides, because if any of that glue leaks out, I'll tell you, it's a little hot. There we go. And we're just going to let that sit for a sec. Take your bell, whatever size bell you want to use. This is your choice. This one here happens to be, because it has this little rim on it, it makes it a little bit bigger. This is about 3/4 of an inch. So you see where, you know, you have the little thing you got to thread. So when you put your bell on, you want to put it so it looks like that, okay? Because if you don't, then if you put it on where it faces like this, then when you put your ribbon, the angel's gonna be sideways. So what I like to do, you could do it however you want to put it on. If you want to put glue on here first, you can. Now remember, you got a little belly thing in there. I'm gonna take this one's a little bit more shiny, this bell. And if I can grab it, I can. I turn my thing upside down. Why? Because that little thing in there is a pain in the derriere, because you want it to still ring. Okay? So I just hold it like this. I'll blow on it a little bit. Oop, my finger's sticking to the back. Got glue on the back. Now, if your bell gets stuck, I'm going to let that hang upside down. So let me pull one of these other ones. So if your bell gets stuck and you have one of these bells, sometimes your scissor can fit in there. I took a paper clip and I just go in there and I loosen it up, and then it will ring. It can be a little tedious at times. This one's still ringing a little bit because that glue drips down there. So I just want to make sure that little ball in there is not hooked onto anything. And if it is, like it's starting to get hooked, I know it's right here, I want to get it unhooked as quick as I can because the glue dries kind of quick. So I'll just take my thing, and like I said, this can be a little tedious of a job going around, and I just keep shaking it till I get it loose. I thought I had it. And oops, get back in there. Get in there. Why is it always when you do a live something happens? There it goes. You can hear it rattle. Now it's unhooked. Yay. All right. So what I do is I'll take where both the pinking shears or the edges are, and you can pink it like that to pull the wing a little bit closer to the dress if you want it more like that. And then of course you can pull these apart however you want to make it fuller, not as full, and that's your little angel. Now we want to adorn something here, and we also want to put a string up here because I have more silver. You can make this as long as you want. I am choosing to make this 6 inches long. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. I did 6 inches on the other one. 7 inches long. Okay. Thank you. I think it's pretty ribbon. All right. So we're going to go ahead and stick this through here. Of course, I can't see. I put this one a little bit more on an angle, so we'll try that one. There we go. And all I'm going to do is tie it like a knot. And I don't want so much as a little tail. I pull it really tight and then I clip it off. I don't know, I've got about 1/8 of an inch or so. Okay. Let me get that glue string off. Then you can choose whatever you want. If you want to put a little gem on the front. I was pulling some different styles out that I had. Here's a pink one I could put on there. Or I have a purple heart. Even. As little gems. Or you can make little bows. I think I'll put the, I don't know which one. I think I'll put the red one on maybe. Yeah, we'll do red. Oops. And then just a little dab of glue. Pop it on. And this covers all your mechanisms of gluing it together and all. And there you have your little angel. And again, pull the wings out, spread them out. Now, if you're traveling and taking these to craft shows and you don't want to leave it spread out, you can just collapse everything just like this. And you have an angel like that, which is still actually kind of pretty, actually. And that way it makes it easier for storage as well as traveling. Or you can leave them out, pull them out. Do it however you feel you like. I do like it in a little cross fashion. That's actually kind of cute. Might leave some like that too. Or give my customer the option to do what they want with their wings. So see, a little easy craft project. And look how pretty. And you don't need a halo or anything on it. So she's done. See how easy that is? Pink. Oh, you said pink. Oh, well, I did red. I didn't see that. Sorry. So what you can do, you're watching TV. You have nothing else to do for the evening, right? You can just start making a bunch of these, crimping them up. You don't have to go ahead and staple them right away. Just leave them like this, put them in a basket or whatever, and just make a bunch as you're watching TV and kind of make it a productive line. And then you can come back with them and then staple them all and then do everything else to them as well. So it's just an idea for you guys. So I hope you liked that. Let me make sure I'm on the TV here. I got the iPad over here. I'll move it over here now. There we go. So that's an easy little craft. And again, you can make these in 5-inch ribbons, 4-inch ribbons, 2.5-inch ribbons. I don't know about a 1.5-inch ribbon. That might be really tiny to do. 2.5, I think, is my limit on size. Perfect displayed on a small. Yay. And hang these in a tree. You could put little tags on them. Yeah, I have little birch trees that I hang, take to my craft show. They light up. I got them at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And they have a little switch and you can light it up. And it's just little white lights, just branches. And you just hang these all around. I have 2 of those trees. You can get, I don't know, a 18-inch tree or a 3-foot tree or even bigger if you want to for your booth space and hang it in there as well. I don't know about putting the lights on the trees because I don't know if they're going to sparkle too much and take away, or if that's still a good idea, or just leave it without it, you know. So each his own. And you can mix the ribbons. So if I have this, maybe I have a silver ribbon that plain one that I want to use as the wings. So mix it up and have fun. All right. So that's going to be it from NonnasNuttykrafts, you guys. Easy peasy. Something small and easy. Oh, that all rhymed. Oh my God, I'm getting so good at this, aren't I? Kills me. It kills me, I'll tell you. So I'm just going to lay these back down here so you can see them. I'll put the one that we made. Let me put it right back down here. Make sure we're in frame here and show you the other ones. I did make some in different colors and I'll show you those. So that's the one we just made today. I did this one. This is Hobby Lobby ribbon. I thought this was really pretty. Reminds me with the cardinals and stuff. But I thought that was really pretty with the berries. Oh, I've got to move this way. Then this was another ribbon. Where did I get this? This is the one ribbon. I don't know where I got this one from. I didn't label my ribbon. I always label it where I get it. This came from the at-home store. I've had this ribbon. I don't know if they have it again this year, but this is really stiff, which is nice. This is 5.5. This is 5 inches. These ones here are 4 inches. And then this was another one that came from the at-home store that I had. And I think that's pretty. If you're more primitive, this is pretty for the primitive look, you know, as well. Then some other little ones I made. I took peppermints and I made green peppermints, red peppermints. So you can do whatever, doesn't matter. So see, these are the 3 little ones as far as colors go that I've made. And again, this was just extra ribbon. I didn't have enough to do anything with, so I made them into the angels. So there we go. Yay. All right, guys, thanks for coming to NonnasNuttykrafts, and I look forward to seeing you on the next time. Bye. Thank you.